Okay, y'all, this is the end of Unit 22. So, we're on page 222. Okay, it says look at the circle. Your radius is 6. R equals 6. Pi times R equals 6 pi. Or about 6 times 3, which is 18. Okay. They have made the parallelogram models down in these pictures, and this already I know is not it because that doesn't even look like a parallelogram. So let's draw our own parallelogram and let's label it. So if you recall, this is the height, which is the radius, and this is pi times radius, which is half of the circumference. So that's my 6 pi or my 18. And then my radius is, oh, boom, they're right next to each other, 6. So I need to find an answer that matches radius equals 6 and then 6 pi down here for my base. And I've already eliminated one answer because it doesn't work. Number 2, the circle below has a radius of 10 centimeters. So I'm going to make another parallelogram because I don't like this picture. It doesn't look like a real parallelogram. I want it to look like what I'm familiar with. So I'm going to make my parallelogram. My height is my radius, which is 10. And then my base is pi times radius, which is 10 pi, or 10 times about 3. So that is my length, and this is my width, if we're talking about the length and a width of a parallelogram. These are key clues to finding the appropriate match for this question or answer. Number 3, a tire with a 3-foot diameter makes a mark that is approximately 9 feet long after one rotation. So the circumference is 9, the diameter is about 3. A similar tire with a diameter of 2 1/4, makes a 7-foot long mark after one rotation. So this circumference is about 7. Which expression can be used to find the length of a tire mark after one rotation for a tire that has a diameter of D? So basically, how do I get from my diameter to my circumference? How do I get from my diameter to circumference? And you would do so by dividing C over D. Okay, page 225. Look at the diagram. This little piece here is called X. This little piece here is also called X. This is my radius. So I'm going to take my radius and I'm going to wrap it around my square or my circle several times. How many times have I wrapped it around? Circumference equals that many x's. Count the x's, put a box here. What is the relationship here? For example, if we said 17y, what are we doing with the 17 and y? If we said 19w, what are we doing with the 19 and w? This is a problem. Is it adding? Is it subtracting? Is it multiplying? Or is it dividing? You're going to do the same thing here once you put a number here. Count your x's. Okay, number 2. Mrs. Clements and her son paint a circle that has been cut into sections using different colors. This right here is my radius, and this is my pi times radius. Based on the model, which equations can be used to find the circumference and the area of the circle that Mrs. Clements paints? So I need circumference and area. Circumference equals 2 times pi times radius. Area equals pi times radius squared. Okay, so I need 2 times pi times radius. So this is pi times radius, and I need 2 of these. So I need 7 times pi times 2 for my circumference. And then pi times radius squared. So I need 7 times pi. Which answer matches what I wrote here? Particularly here and here. Last question. Look at the circle. This 3 millimeters is my radius. C is approximately 18.84 millimeters. So my circumference is about 1884 millimeters. Which of the following figures could be the result of decomposing and rearranging the parts of a circle to approximate its area? Okay, make a parallelogram. My height is going to be my radius. Radius equals that, 3. My pi times radius is going to be 3 pi. Which answer shows a height of 3 and a base of 3 times pi? You may want to work out 3 times 3.14. And that's it for this lesson. Don't forget to do the vocabulary and submit it in Skyward by Friday, February 12th. Have a good one.